Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
Boys, the no money spent journey is officially back with a vengeance. It's back with a vengeance. You can see we have 19 packs, but more importantly, you can see the bottom right corner. Shout out to my guy TN Miles. I'm actually able to access it on my account for about 10-hour free trial. Again, I've said this multiple times because I live in Australia. I'm not able to get the MVP Plus membership, so my boy Miles said I can use his account for the first couple days, and I have other people who said I can use their account, so we're going to be hopping around in different accounts. But no money spent journey has commenced. We have all our pre-order stuff. We have all of our points up there. Now, I know some people's got 9,200 points. Unfortunately, I didn't get 9,200 points on any of my accounts, but that's not here nor there. We're going to talk about our pre-order stuff. We're going to choose our cards and talk about a couple of other things as well. So hit the like button. Drop us up if you're new around here. Again, if you want to subscribe to the Coin Bible, which I am happy to announce that I partnered with my brother from another mother, Joe Brown, with the Coin Bible website. The link will be below. I will be running the Coin Bible for the college football 27 season. And before the 9th of the 7th, or that's the Australian 7th, the 7th of the 9th, July 9th, you can use code LAUNCH for 25% off. If you want to get extensive coverage on how I make my coins and everything of that nature, that's where it's going to be. So use code LAUNCH for the 9th of July. Link is in the description. I don't know when I'm going to throw that into my video, so I just had to throw that into the video. But yeah, man, I partnered with Joe, and we're working on the Coin Bible stuff. I did drop my daily agenda, which, looking back on it, my daily agenda is actually working out pretty good. We got some work to do because I believe Joe already got like 900K or 1 million coins. He has some lucky pulls, but nevertheless, we're going to see if we can cook. We're going to see if we can cook, nevertheless. But first things first, a couple of housekeeping things, right? If you look at this countdown field pass, you can see I've done a couple of things with this countdown field pass. Now, with this countdown field pass, if we actually go over here and we go to token objectives, you see win games. I've tracked, right? Solo season or head-to-head season. I haven't played any. In terms of win games in solo season or head-to-head win 2, win 4, you see all that's tracked right now. I do believe this is something you spend your points on, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But right now, if we go to challenges, there's this specific challenges right here where it scrolls down to, and about time you guys seeing this, is you guys probably already know, but this challenge right here is counting towards head-to-head wins, which is why I was able to complete those objectives in the countdown field pass. Right now, you don't even have to win the games. I just went in and kneeled out, and I got the stars, and I got what I needed. I haven't played any solos or anything yet. I am gonna grind all these solos or whatnot. We're gonna get that done, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys now. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. I will be live later on. I couldn't be live at launch because 1, it was 4 a.m. my time. 2, I have children that get up. I'm lucky to be recording this video right now because they're a bit quiet right now. So once I get them all settled and I have some other adulting stuff to do, I will be live and we'll be grinding. I'll be doing stuff in the background while I'm working and things, while I'm waiting and things of that nature. But yeah, it's time to work. It's time to work. You see, we have all this stuff here. Now, something I also want to mention. They kind of hold us, which I kind of figured this, right? Because in college football 25, they went up from college football 26. Now, I'm just going to open this up because we're here. But they butchered the recruit packs. And what I mean butchered it, they didn't butcher it. They just added, I am going to go SEC starter fantasy packs. My boy Miles is a Texas fan. I assume he's going to be running some sort of Texas theme team. So we're going to go SEC starter fantasy pack. See if we can cook here. Now, on my account, I'm going to choose Bama. But for him, I'm going to choose a Texas starter pack. Just to see, what we can get out of this Texas starter pack. Obviously, like I said in my videos earlier today, theme team boosts are no longer a thing. But, if I can help out my boy Miles by getting him some Texas players or whatnot, we're going to take that. We're absolutely going to take that. Cam Coleman. Wrong Cam Coleman, by the way. But I understand this is just a Texas starter pack, right? You just get that to get those overalls. But I'm going to open up my daily recruit too. So for those who don't know, if you follow me in college football 25, my content to start off the year is a little bit different than it is towards the middle and end of the year because I got to build up my coin stack, right? And I get things before I start opening packs like a madman. So we're going to be grinding. We're absolutely going to be grinding. But what I wanted to talk about, they made sophomore packs from 48K last year to 125K. They've added freshman packs. But then they also, where they at? Did they butcher them? No, where they at? I'm sorry? Maybe they're in beginning offers. Recruit packs are now $35K. Now, there are some high golds and things of that nature that presents good value, but they were $15K the first year, $25K last year in college football 26, and now $36K. Junior packs are up to $215K from $170. Like I said, sophomores are up. Obviously, you have your single. And then also, when we go to general offers, strategy cards. These ended at $20K. Now, last year, I believe they started at $10K. Might be something we need to explore. And this, I talked about this in my video. These team packs were $5,200 last year. They've been tripled. So, kind of seems like EA is caught on a little bit. You have your offensive coach fantasy packs. So, we may have to dive into those a little bit more. But nevertheless, let's get into some packs, man. Let's get into some packs. Now, first things first, before I do anything, right, where I feel like you should spend at least some of your points is the field pass. I said that before. So on my boy Miles' account, he's already given me the go to spend money on the field pass. So we're going to go over here, buy the premium field pass, 1,500 points. Boom. I think you get all those instant rewards and stuff. You get coins and all that different type of stuff. We're going to open up all this, right, and see if we can cook. Now, you can save, if you wanted to, these Season 1 B&D rare packs or whatnot for later on releases. I'm just going to do it now for the sake of this video so you guys understand what we're rocking with and what we're getting. Now, also, at level 2, you get a bunch of these cards right here. You get all of these cards. Marsh, Weeks, Poisoner, and Lalau. Lou. I hope I say his name right. Obviously, if you go to the binder, you can look at these specific cards, right? Now, also, like I said, if you want to save your Season B&D rare packs for Monday, because remember how I told you guys Monday is going to be the time to open up packs, in my opinion, because you're going to have more LTDs and packs. I'm not going to be mad at you, right? Not going to be mad at you at all. But looking at these poison, if we go to upgrades, right, and we look at how do we upgrade this card, you can see these are the cards I was talking about where they're going to be different for each individual, right? So if we go here, you see if we boost, it just goes up overall, but the stats don't change. Now, I've heard, correct me if I'm wrong down below, because again, I'm just waking up on my side of the world, that it's random. There is no rhyme or reason to when you upgrade and you get these points. And when you upgrade, I've seen some people on level 2 get plus 8 speed. Some people wait till, the 84 or already get plus 8 speed. There's no rhyme or reason behind it. So y'all let me know down below what you got. And it shows you how to earn skill points, gain 2,000 offensive yards with him in your lineup, 5 sacks, da-da-da-da. So you can do that. I believe you can do it in solos too. You don't have to just do it in head-to-head or whatnot, which is a W. So having those cards in your lineup, doing everything you need to do is going to be fantastic, right? But let's get into our pre-order. So what I'm going to do first, again, because I can't get into my account till Monday, so I'm going to save my stuff till Monday. I can use my trial, but I don't want to use all my 10 hours on this stuff because, it would be dumb. It would just absolutely be dumb to use all my 10 hours on this. If there's something comes out where there's a glitch or I need to be able to get on my account and make it happen. So we got all of our crossover stuff, Terrell Suggs, Shockey, Brian Dawkins, William Perry. As you can see, I'm just showing you guys all this different type of stuff, right? Let me see, where's my B&D Harrison? So this is huge. I told you guys, this is huge. I don't have to worry about these positions. That's actually a fire animation, by the way. I want that animation. Can I save that recent gameplay? I'm going to save that recent gameplay. Where is Brian Dawkins and William Perry? There's Brian Dawkins, which is big to my boy Mom because he's an Eagles fan. I think Brian Dawkins might be one of his favorite Eagles of all time. I'm pretty sure. So huge. And then after this, bro, we're going to get to work. We're going to get to work on we have our crossover stuff, but William Perry, last one. We got all 5. Boom, bada bing. Now, I actually went back on college football 26 right before this. You can't actually get these crossover players anymore because the field pass is reset and it's back down to 1. So, yeah, just wanted to let y'all know in terms of that. Now, we have all this stuff. We have the 78 to 80 pack that we got from doing the countdown. This countdown stuff we can't open up. So you can see it says Worldwide Lunch. When we try to go into it, it says Packs Unlock on Worldwide Lunch Day. We got EA Play July. So much stuff. We got our rare B&D fantasy packs. I've seen some heat out of these. I have seen a couple of LTDs out of these. So let's see if we can cook. I'm gonna get a screenshot just in case. If you see that in my thumbnail, just know about the force meat, right? Just know about the force meat, but probably not. 79. We get a blue. 82 Ryan Wingo for my boy Miles on the Texas account. That's a dub. That's a huge W for my brother Miles. Woo! Yes, sir. Now, who else do we take out of this? Don't need a free safety, right? Because we got Brian Dawkins. I think I'm going to take Caleb Edwards. Look out for him for Bama, right? I think I may take this. Well, we're going to take Ryan Wingo first. And then I think we're going to take this. Caleb Edwards. We do get Jeremy Shockey, but Caleb Edwards is a good back. I wish this was my account. I would take Caleb Edwards. No, we're going to take the middle linebacker. We're going to take the middle linebacker. We don't have a middle linebacker. I know he's a bit slow and all that stuff, but Ryan Wingo's a dub. That's a big time W. Again, twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We will be live tonight. So as we get another elite, how crazy is it? Just a week ago, I was getting goosebumps over the gold animation, and now I'm getting geeked up out of elite packs for elite pools. So 2 elites. We're cooking. What a start. 84 Evan Johnson. Wow. Hey, man. Wow. What a 80. We're cooking. What a wow. Well, you guys probably just seen that in my thumbnail because we went crazy. Oh my goodness. Pack luck has already started. The pack luck. And then I opened up the rare ones. We have the uncommon ones too. Now, I've seen some people pull some LTDs out of here. I'm not going to do it, but I'm just saying I've seen it happen, right? What is this? Okay. Dog, what is happening? Is that QB1? What is happening? Now, we do have Brian Dawkins. Remember, we can play another safety, right? So I'm going to take Christian Bodner first. I don't know who to take. I don't like this quarterback because his throw power is too low. DB, Mike, we're going to take the DB. We can get more value out of the DB because obviously more of those can play, right? W. We are starting off fantastic. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, this has been insane to start off, if we're being completely honest. This one, we come back down to earth a little bit. But we do get a blue. Hey, I'm not going to turn down a left tackle. Now, I'm actually going to take this Sam. Now, I could take this strong safety. Remember, we got the additional free safety, right? I'm going to take this Sam and I'm going to take this left tackle. What an absolute fantabulous start, bro. What a fantabulous start. Yes, I made that word up. Sue me. MVP membership pack July. I think this might be the... Oh, this is if... Okay, you could pull a full legend out of this. I guess you could. We're not going to. Maybe we just did. I don't know. Only 80. Okay, 80 DeMarcus Ware. Okay, cool. We'll take that. Not too bad in regards to everything. So, yeah, man, what a start. What a start. I don't know what this first down pack is. I'm opening this stuff for the first time for y'all, just as I'm saying it too. First down pack. Looks like we're going to get a bunch of... Okay. I'm going to have to go in, and some of these golds, I'm going to have to sell everything, right? The lower golds, if we get any high golds, everything's going to be sold from my end. Unfortunately, I don't think you can list silvers. I hope they bring out a set later on that you can put a bunch of silvers in and get like a 79 plus or something of that nature, just to get value out of the silvers. Now, some of these playbooks, they're going to be listed too. I don't know. I'm going to stick in wrong. I was going to say Bama offense, but that's Bama's defense. That's where I'm going to be. On strategy commented. So this as well, we could sell these depending on what it is. The key with this, man, is selling every single thing you have. Don't quick sell. And remember what I told y'all, for those who are new, and also for those who know me from last year and the year before, throughout the year, I remain the same, no matter what. I don't quick sell. And I tell you guys, this no money stuff is a mindset, right? Because if you were thinking 75 simulator, of course, if this was last year, we would have just quick sold those common cards and say, oh, keep it pushing. But like I said, I build myself in terms of a mindset on what I want to do in terms of things. Countdown welcome pack. Probably should have opened this stuff first, but I got so excited about the B&D rare. So you can't even open those until launch. That's fine. It's cool. Yeah, man, what a start. What an absolute fantastic start. Coy Eakin, I believe you can upgrade him. You may exchange 7 tokens through sets to earn an exclusive countdown player. Okay. All right. EA welcome pack. Let's keep it going, man. Like I said, I think we're off to an excellent start. To get Ryan Wingo, welcome pack. I wonder if this. I don't know if this kicker has more value than this corner, right? Because ideally, right? Let me just look real quick. Because the reason why this corner only has 76 speed. You're really not putting a corner in. How tall is he? He is 6'3" though, right? So hold on, let me look real quick and see if I can find what this corner. Because the big thing for me is the corner in the kicker. So if we're looking at LeVar Thornton, what's his price going for? He sells for about 5K, which isn't bad. Now if we look at this kicker, he's a power kicker, but his kick power is only a 70, which is actually insane. I don't know why that's the case, right? But if we look at it's Ryan Barker, kicker, what is he going for? He's going for 15K. So we're 100% taking the kicker, and this is what I mean, man. You got to check everything, right? If I didn't check everything, you guys would. There's no way we would have known this, right? So I'm gonna take the kicker, and then also I'm probably gonna take. I should take these two, if I'm being honest. He's sold, but dog, he's 6'3", and I'm gonna take him. Oh, I get 3. I'm stupid. This entire time, I could have just took the 3. Left guard, we'll be taking that. This is an elite. Cameron Dickey, he will be sold because we got the B&D. So he will be sold, and we'll be taking these 3. WEA welcome packs. EA welcome packs come through and brings us heat. We're going to have a fair few bit of coins after getting done with all this, right? EA Play Pack July. Yeah, man. I'm excited about this already. Another kicker. I'm 100% taking the kicker, like without a doubt. And I'll probably take the right tackle, right? Because that kick, 70 pop kick power. If the other kicker that had 70 kick power is going for 15K, I can only imagine what this dude is going for because he has higher kick power, right? Yeah, sold for 15K 2 hours ago. We take that. Dubs. Absolutely. I think we're going to be close to over 100K after we sell everything that we've done in this video, right? Now, last thing we need to do, we'll open up the Hail Mary packs, and then we're going to choose our MVP bundle stuff, right? Now, this is where I told y'all I wanted to open up everything else first and then come back. Because now I know what I have B&D, right? I really don't need K1 Lacey anymore because I pulled a running back. In theory, if you want to be real, I don't need, what's his name? Tony anymore either. But that's probably who I'm going to take. Even though we do need a quarterback, I'd rather go spend money or coins on a quarterback. So this is everything that we're choosing now. What I could do, right? What I could do, if we look at this real quick, this is the cover athlete. I think I'm still going to pick Tony, right? But before that, let's backtrack. I'll come back to that. We'll look at that. I haven't decided which one of those I'm going to pick yet. Let's look and see what we got B&D. That's very, very important to look what we got B&D, right? Because, like I said, a lot of the stuff we got B&D is going to help us in going. So, obviously, we don't need a corner. We don't need a running back. We don't need a tight end defensive tackle. We actually don't need a safety now either. We got a left tackle. We have a receiver. We got actually 2 corners, right? Now, Dickey's going to be sold. DeMarcus Ware's going to be sold. We kind of do need a Mike or whatnot. So, to me, I'm still looking at receiver. But getting these 2 out of the B&D rares was huge. Or I forgot it was the B&D rares or uncommon, whichever one it was. It was absolutely insane, right? So let me open up the MVP bundle pack too while I'm here. And then we're going to choose our points and we're going to get out of here. So who is this? Is this Mario Cravers? So I actually got my receiving core, right? Because he's upgradable too. If I'm not mistaken, he can be upgraded. So we're going to have Ryan Ringo, Mario Cravers, and Tony. W. Absolute W. Yeah. We just got to get our tokens, get our points, and he'll be upgraded. So we actually got our receiving core in this video, which is absolutely insane. You cannot complain about that whatsoever. Let's look at the 83 overall B&D pack. Now, this is something I may take my time to look at. We're not going to go running back. I could go quarterback because we're missing a quarterback, right? We actually pulled him B&D, which is a W. My initial thought is center, but Antonio Watts is good too. So I'm going to hold off on this. And I want to see, once we go through a lot of things, where I choose. Because right now, Jalen Rader or the center could be looking very, very fantastic for me. And I can build out my O-line. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with the cornerstone players, right? Because for a couple of the cornerstone players, one's an O-line. I can tell you exactly which that animation is fire. The left guard is who I'm looking at. But also, Brandon Crutchfield, I talked about that, but I don't need a corner, right? I got 2 B&D corners. To me, it's between Van Camp and Kalen Croswell because it's a lineman. But I'm going to hold off on these, right? I think I'm going to lean towards the lineman. Now, with the fantasy pack here, I could go Dante Moore if I wanted to. And Dante Moore wouldn't be a bad pick if we're being honest. But I'm going to go with Tony. That will kind of complete my receiving core. I got Ron Ringo. I got Cravers. I got Tony. We're cooking. Right, we're absolutely cooking there. And then we have a uniform pack and stadium pack. I'm not going to bore you with those. Let's spin the rest of these points real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Again, twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We'll be live tonight. Definitely come through, chill with your boy. Now, weekly platinum packs. I think this is the way to go. We'll kick this off with the 490. Now, the countdown field pass. Each one of the field passes you can buy. The countdown field pass could present value, and I'm going to talk about that as we get an 83 left guard. We're back! Holy! I know I was talking about, in terms of pack luck. Now, with these cards, you can do 2 things. I could probably sell this for like 400K or 300K or something of that nature. He goes for 210. I could probably list him up for 300 or something K. Or you can plug him in the lineup and then go from there. We are off to a fantastic start. I think we're going to be, after this video, my guess is we're going to be over like 300-400K, and then it's time to work. Right, but absolute W. Malachi Breland, huge pulls out of the weekly platinum, and then you have your premium platinum. I still think this is good value at the end of the day, so we'll keep this going. Right, we'll keep it going. See if we can cook. See if we can make something happen with the premium. And we do get a blue, another left guard, and okay. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? Obviously, this card it quick sells for more, but this is also an offensive lineman. And this dude is a slow. I'm going to take this guy, but I hope I don't regret taking the left guard. Matter of fact, bear with me. Let's look and see what he's been going for. So, what a name. I'm going to go, is it Kanija? Now, the beauty about CFB.fan, they actually have the platinum card on there. So he's been selling for upwards of 100K, the left guard. And if we go to Fitzgerald, what is Fitzgerald selling for? That's Robert Fitzgerald, his platinum rare card. He is selling for, they're both selling for about 100K. It don't matter. It don't matter. So glad I did that research though. I suggest when you are opening these that you have CFB.fan basically on your hip to open all these just to see, what's going on. And that's it when it comes to that. Right now, what can we use the remainder of our 1,600 points on? I may chill. You can do this. I may wait for another platinum offer. I feel like you can do the weekly boosters if you want. The issue with this, you get 180 overall B&D, 273s and 270s. I'm not really feeling that. Now, I was telling you about this countdown, this premium field pass or this countdown pass. If we actually go to it and look at it, I think it could, and I think I'm going to end up spending the additional 500 on that too. Now the login pass, no, there's no general offers in terms of countdown packs, rare platinums. We opened up the platinums that I think that was best for me, and we actually cooked out of them. So we will go into, I think we'll spend our last points on this video at least on the countdown field pass. Because you do get some 75 to 80 pluses and things of that nature. So I think it does present good value. Like, so you get a bunch of coins, and it's only 500, right? And you get all the way up to here, and you do get a B&D reward pack. So we are going to buy the premium field pass here, and that's that. Now, we may come back and spend the latter part of our the additional part of our 1100 points if something arises. But to me, at face value, what I'm looking at now, those are the best values for me. Comment down below if y'all feel like there's something I missed or whatnot. But again, I have 1100 points that I can use on anything else, and then we can cook right now. So we obviously are keeping these. Now we have these. We can't open up until worldwide launch day, but we do have 276 plus or 81 plus B&D countdown packs. And this is another reason why I didn't open up these packs, right? Because with me doing this, I could pull some heat. I could pull some things that have changed my trajectory of what I'm going to pick out of those other packs. So let's end it off here with these. See if we can cook, see what we can do. We do get a green. Okay. Tight end number 2. I'm glad I didn't take the tight end earlier, because now I have this tight end, right? And there's no need for me to take that tight end earlier. Another green, right tackle. Okay, not going to be mad at a right tackle. Like I said, I think we did extremely well with the B&Ds, the positions we got, and all that different type of stuff. I think we absolutely cooked without a shot of a doubt. And then we have 2 81 plus reward packs. We can actually pull one of those cards, right, that I was just talking about. Another tight end. Now, I don't know why y'all giving me all these tight ends, but, and this is the last pack of the video. What do we get? W's in the chat. Appreciate you, boys. I'm happy to be back on the grind again. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We'll be back live tonight, but this is a dub video. Dub video without a doubt. I'm out. Deuces.